I'll be doing organizing work and involved in public policy issues, but I just won't be doing it in a formal way through elected office. I'll be like a community organizer, except a little more famous than I used to be.
That's probably an understatement. When the president steps out of the White House, he'll only have to step about 2 miles to his new home. It's sort of like the diplomatic row here in Washington, D.C., just 2 miles away. I think this is the first time a president has stayed in Washington after he leaves since Woodrow Wilson. I remember that well because Ben Stein was covering it. He's the author economist. And boy, does this guy know real estate. He has it all over the world. Ben, good to see you. What do you make of this? How does that play into things that the former president is within 2 miles of the new president?
I don't think I'd like it if I were the new president. I just think Mr. Obama is going to be interfering. I'll be a busybody. It's a beautiful neighborhood. I know the neighborhood extremely well. Kalorama is one of the absolutely most beautiful urban neighborhoods in the world, and I congratulate him on choosing such a beautiful neighborhood. But for the next president, he'll be essentially looking over his shoulder all the time. Obama will be trying to be in the limelight. I mean, the guy is essentially a super narcissist, and this is more proof of it.
You know, there's nothing really narcissistic, though, about staying in the area just so your little girl can finish high school. I mean, it would be narcissistic if he didn't, right?
Yeah, there's nothing narcissistic about it at all. The fact that no other president has done it since the end of World War I, that doesn't show anything unusual, does it?
See, I think you're being very negative. I think he's being a good dad. He wants to be there and stay in the neighborhood when she graduates. That's fine. You see things a little more cynically. That's fine.
No, I don't see it cynically.
But I do want to focus on what you see.
Cannot bear to leave the limelight.
Okay. But I do want to focus on what you. No, please. What you see happening now when he stays there. I mean, I imagine he'll do speeches. I mean, he'll travel the world. The Clintons have homes all over the place. I don't think they're in them very long. So what happens? It's like you, man. You have like 20 homes, and you're always flying and jetting around because that's your whole group.
No, I don't have 20 homes. I have a lot of homes, but not 20. But the thing about the Clintons is that they are going around, until she was running, doing incredibly highly paid speeches. I don't think Mr. Obama is going to be being a low-paid, governmentally paid level, anyway, speaker. He has said, and it's well known, that he said his goal is to be the first billionaire ex-president. I don't think he's going to get that by being a community organizer.
You're probably right about that. Presidents, after they leave office, you know, Jimmy Carter, of course, is known more for what he's done since leaving the White House.
Yes.
Another president, George Bush, has kind of kept to himself. I'm talking about Jr. What do you think his post-presidency is going to be like?
I think he is a narcissist. He loves the limelight. He loves attention. He loves to be thought of as a cool kid in school.
You don't like the president.
Like he wants to be thought of as a cool kid in school, and he's going to try to be the coolest guy in Washington, and it's going to be a major problem for whoever is the president.
So, anything productive come in those post-presidential years, or?
Well, Mr. Nixon gave a lot of speeches. He was never paid 1 penny for a speech after he left office, by the way, in comparison with the Clintons, for example, or even with Mr. Bush 41. He wrote a number of books which were quite well thought of about the foreign policy area.
As did Jimmy Carter.
I could see Mr. Obama doing some useful things, but I think it's mainly narcissism.
By the way, no one has written more books than you. I mean, you can't even keep count. You like the, you know, the
No, I've given that up.
Books.
I've given up doing that. Now my entire intent is just to appreciate my daily life day by day.
There you go. It's a good
being
goal.
on with Gasparino.